Now suppose I want to enter date also. So the data types you have are text, okay, numbers, you have date and time. Okay, we'll see date and time much more in much more detail later, but the date and time you have various formats are there. So suppose what I want is I want to enter Sunday as, let's say suppose Sunday was 1st July. I want to enter, let's say suppose whether it was 1st July, suppose Sunday was 8th September. So what you can do is you can put this as a date. Okay, you will find that there are two formats over here, and you can put the over here 8 July 2013. Okay, now what Excel has done is it has converted it into this format. So this format, if you see, it is your format of, this is month, this is date, and this is year. So it is DD, it is DDYY. Okay, so that is the YYYY format. So now you may not want to have this because you want to see the day of the week also. So what you can do is you can convert this into, okay, a long date. So you can convert this into long date. Now what you find over here is you find that this is what we have is not identifiable. It happens when the width is low. Okay, when the width is less, you find that this hash has come. Okay, you can double click it and you can get it. So sorry, it was not, sorry, so it should be 9. Okay, right, so it is Sunday, September 8 2013. That is the date you have. Okay, now what happens is, one of the good thing about the date function is, okay, date function in dates are in Excel. Okay, the format it is actually a value, it is actually a number. So if I change this over here and I can see a number over here, so it is 41525. Okay, so and if I add it over here, so what I can do is I can put 41526 over here. Okay, it is also a date. If I put over here date, okay, long date, it will give me Monday, September 9. Okay, if I give it this as long date, it is Sunday, September 9. So what is September 8? So what happens is the dates are actually values in the Excel. Okay, now if I put 1, okay, and I want to see what is this date, okay, and if I see, so it is Sunday, January 1st 1900. So what happens is in Excel you cannot have dates below 1900. Okay, so prior to 1900 you cannot have. So all the dates should be after 1st January 1900. Okay, if let's say you want to write, okay, let's say 1st Jan, let's say you want to write 1800. Okay, and then you convert this into the date format. Okay, right, so what will happen is Excel will not consider this as the date. So let's say suppose this is not understanding, let's say suppose we want to put 1st January 1800. Okay, and we want to convert this as your long date. So Excel is not taking this as a date value. Okay, so date value it is not taking, because if you convert this into number is also same. So it does not take this date value. So let's say over here 1st January 1800. Okay, right, it is not taking this as a date at all. Okay, so in Excel what we have is, by default the issue is that you cannot have any day before 1900. Okay, also you cannot have any days after 9999, 31st December. So what we have is 31st December, okay, 9999. This is the last date that we have. Okay, Friday, December 31st 1999. So if you convert this into number, you have this 2958465. If I keep a number, let's say 2958466, okay, and then I convert this into date, okay, long date. So what you find that in this Excel you have hash. Now earlier I said that this hash comes because of the column width is not there, but even if you extend this column width, you get this hash. It is because this date is not possible at all. Okay, this date is not possible, and that is the reason you have this issue. Okay, if you convert this into the number, you have this. So but if you convert this into, let's say, 464, okay, and you then change it to date, you will have the values. Okay, so you cannot have in Excel dates prior to 1900, 1st Jan 1900 and later than 31st December 9999. That is the restriction that we have. Normally we can have some functions we can write using the coding and we can have it, but for our purpose we say that date we have that restriction. Similarly, you can have various time formats. So what you have is the time format is also there. Suppose let's say you want to write 8:30. Okay, so you have 8:30 and you can create over here time. So by default it is 8:30:00 am. Okay, so that is what it takes. Okay, if let's say you want to write instead of 8:30 am you wanted to write 1 pm. Okay, so you have to write like this. So 30 and 100 and then you will write time, so you will get as 1 pm. Okay, but what if I want to have it in the 24-hour format? By default this time it will show only in the pm format. So what you have is you have more formats over here. Okay, and one of the thing is we will see in detail when we cover the date function. You have the custom format, so you can see the custom format and you can, so all these are your custom format. So when you select this, okay, you have this H R M M S S and you see 1300. So what happens is in this format you will not get AM PM, but if you see the formula it still shows you PM. Okay, but in case of custom you can select any of these custom values. Okay, and you can have it. So let's say you have this. Okay, and or you can have only HMM. Okay, you can have, okay, HMM SS AM PM. So whatever you would want you can select those values. Okay, right. So this is your time format. So we'll see all the date formats. So there are lots of like date formats are also available. So you can see that more number formats are there for date. So you can have this, you can have this. Okay, you can have various ways you can have date. What I would recommend is, okay, even in the custom date you have lots of formats are there. Okay, what I would say is you try to play over here the custom formats and you will get more and more idea. Okay, with regards to the number format also what we can have is we can have negative values also. Okay, so let's say if I want to write -3 I can write -3, or also I can write -3 in decimal in bracket. So what happens is in accounting you will find that, okay, people write within bracket if any values are there it is considered as minus. So if I put any values within bracket it will be considered as minus. So you can see it is taken as minus. So that is how you treat the minus values. Okay, right. Then what we have is the next type of data is your, okay, formula. Okay, so we told over here this is the formula bar. Okay, let's say suppose you want to add 2 plus 3. If you put 2 plus 3 like this in the Excel you will not get any value. Okay, right. So you will not get the output of 5. This will be treated as your text or a number. Okay, but it will not give you any value. For getting the value of 2 plus 3 you have to precede this 2 plus 3 with equal to sign. The moment this equal to sign comes, Excel treats it as formula and it starts doing the mathematical operation. So if I add now 2 plus 3 and press enter, okay, so this should be your number. Okay, you get the 5. Okay, so note that, okay, to perform any mathematical operations you have to take the values like you have to include equal to. Whenever equal to is seen it is treated as formula, but this is a very crude way of entering. So we do not recommend that you enter values like 2 plus 3 because what is 2, what is 3, who will understand? Okay, so to ensure that people get an idea of what you want to do, okay, we can say that, okay, x, okay, you value write 2, y value you write 3, and then what you do is you want to add x plus y. So you refer this cell, okay. So when I write equal to and when I write equal to and then I select this cell, okay, you will see that this is blinking, right? So it means that this cell is selected, okay. And then you add plus. Once you plus, that means this cell is already included. So B15, you can see that this cell is B15, okay. So this is B and this is 15. So this cell is selected over here. Next what we can do is we can select now this cell. Now what we can do is we can select this one and we can see x plus y as the output. So always my recommendation is that you should add with respect to the cells and not directly put the values like 2 plus 3. That is very bad, okay. So people, you yourself will not understand that why you have added this 2 plus 3, right? This is a very simple sheet, but when you have a complex sheet, there you will find that difficulty comes.